Hello and welcome back to Satisfactory. This is the awesome shop. I'm just looking at this for a second. Um, yeah, lost a whole episode again, sadly. The mic recording was absolutely awful. I don't know what was going on with my headset mic that day, but it decided to go absolutely nuts. And it sounded like I was talking through a voice box. And it was a terrible, like, cheapo voice box, so it didn't quite work all the time. It was really horrible. Ugh. So, yeah, I've made quite a few changes around here. I'm going to be showing you those changes. Um, and also changes I did do on recording, but again, lost the recording, sadly. As you remember last time, we were working on getting trucks hooked up and stuff. The first thing you'll notice, obviously, is the new roof we got going on and the new walls. So all of this is all hidden. Very, very nice. And apologies on this episode today. Um, I did not. I will not be getting this out in time for the normal time schedule, so this one will be a bit late. Again, apologies. Hopefully, we can keep up with that in the future. I just had a lot going on yesterday and the day before, and just couldn't get a recording in other than the one recording I managed to get in, which was worked. So, oh, hello, train. The other thing you'll notice is this, obviously. Um, we did fix this, so this looks much, much better. So, I'll actually show you how I did that real quick. Just a quick little thing. So, yeah, I just put down the upside down and then the right side up walls. And obviously, yeah. So, and you could zoop these too, which is nice. So you could like zoop it like this, and then the upside down one, just this one, and zoop that, and then again, yeah, just like that. That's how I did that. Made it look much, much better. Now this is stuff I did all off camera. I just probably should have done some recordings that day, but I did not foresee being as busy as I have been. So, with other stuff. I also redid the tracks along this route. At least up until we get to that one spot where these two end. Just to make them feel more natural, more kind of roller coastery, I guess. Oh yeah, I redid the roof part too, so it's all metal. Right there. As well as I did the walls in an angle and kind of angled these platforms so they kind of more smoothly transition to a ramp. Oh, okay. Until we get to here. Now, past here, these are all going to be supports going to the ground for these tracks, so that'll be all supported. This won't have any more flat land or flat platforms anymore. I like the more natural feel to the tracks themselves, a little more curvy, a little more hilly, more smooth when it goes from a straight to a corner, when it goes from an uphill to a straight or uphill to downhill, that kind of stuff. So, yeah, these are all completely redone. As you can see, they're clipping through the platforms and now and stuff like that. I'll have to get rid of those later. I know I'm jammering a lot. Let's go back up because I could jammer some more. So I got more to show you. And I just checked my mic before starting this recording, so we won't be making that mistake anymore. I just noticed. Oof. Oh well. That'll just have to be that way, I think. Uh-huh. So we will be doing that. So, I don't think I'll be going to the new update that's coming out because it'll be on experimental, and I'd rather not be on experimental, the experimental version. We'll just have to wait till actual update 6 once it gets out of experimental. We'll just have to wait for that, I guess. I mean, we could always check it out. It's something, let me know if you did want to see that experimental version, and we'll check that out too. See some of the newer stuff. Oh yeah, as you can see, the truck station obviously has been sunken into the building, so there will no longer be the truck station sticking out past the curbs here. All of the buildings that I've set up have all been set up this way. So yeah, let's go check it out, shall we? Yeah, so all the containers have been removed before and after each machine, because since truck stations have all this inventory, I figured this was a much better way to go, as well as having all those boxes full of stuff was, I think that was causing a bit of lag, because as soon as I got rid of them and started setting up stuff this way, it got much better as far as lag was concerned. I didn't get, didn't fix it totally, but it got that. So yeah, as well as you'll notice on the backside of these truck stations, I put up these beams. So my idea here was to block off the ports that weren't being used from the truck station, and to make these kind of look like shutters, which actually is pretty easy to do. Just don't try to delete these shutters. See, you can't delete. You can go over here and delete them, but yeah, if you do put these up, or put something like this up next to the truck station, make sure you be very careful if you're deleting. Because I deleted this truck station before, which caused my game to crash. So, because it's part of an active route, so it crashed. As well as you can see, most of my stuff on the inside all has kind of these pillars around them, just to give a more of a structured look, as well as put these beams and the beam footer things, just to make it look a little bit better. So I've done that to all the machines as well. Yeah, everything has a structure to it, as well as this kind of hides another thing. These are splitters, obviously, and the splitter and the lift are kind of merged into one another because of space constraint, but also it gives it a much better look, in my opinion, to have that sort of clipped in, just like these. You can tell these are mergers clipped into the elevator, or yeah, to the elevator, the lift. Oh, as well as these truck stations that have the output. If we can reach it here, as you can see, there's plates in here. These get merged into these truck stations, and this right here, you see this lift kind of coming through the floor here a little bit, as well as the splitter. This is the coal delivery system, so I thought I'd run the coal underground to these truck stations so that the trucks that come in and grab materials from these truck stations will get fuel. I thought that would probably be a good idea to do something like that, so that they're all kind of fueled when delivering. Kind of redid the wall here a little bit, so these are a little bit closer. Obviously can't put these beams on here because of the curved bit. Really can't be done. I mean, it probably could, but it wouldn't look good. So yeah, I've done that to all. This is the screw machines, obviously. And the truck station for the screws are over here. They're being filtered in. Oh yeah, So everything gets merged onto one belt, but then gets split before it goes to the truck station. So the splitter puts this, put the screws to the wall on the outside. So basically my idea was I want to have a central storage place, one box for every item, so that we can have every item at our disposal to be able to pick up. So all of the items that we're making, except for the ingots, of course, all the items will be, as you can see, there's concrete there, rods, plates, and I think that one's screws there. Might have to redo that lift. I don't see any screws in it. No, I don't think there's any. I'll have to redo that. Yeah. So everything that's being made is being pumped to this main road here, which is going to be our central bus for taking everything to central storage. And anything that won't be of use, that can't be of use via a truck station. Why is that truck stopped there? Oh, I think it broke again. Okay. Oh, let's see. I'll kind of show you this. So that truck's not supposed to stop there. This is copper. This is actually wire, because there's no stripe. I got rid of the stripe. Made it the stripe the same color, so show your path. Yeah. Sometimes the truck station's kinda, you don't need to be stopping here. Alright, what do you? No. You are iron, I think. Disable autopilot for a second. Oh, okay, you are the truck that's delivering. Actually, we're gonna get rid of you entirely. So you're delivering to those, which is fine. Let me disable autopilot for you real quick. Show path nodes. And see, all these trucks are kind of stopping here. Because when you load paths, sometimes if there's truck stations in the way... Oh, keep going, keep going. Delete node. What did you drop off? You didn't drop off anything because the truck station was full. Probably a good thing. Delete node. Confirm. Okay, now we'll reactivate your path. Or reactivate you. I don't know why it does that sometimes. It's just weird. It's really weird. Okay, you are iron. Come here. Let's show your path. Disable autopilot. Same with you. Show your path. Disable autopilot. Let's just stop those two trucks. Yeah, I don't know why it does this. The path was already set for these. And for some reason it decides that, oh, there's a truck station there, we're gonna stop there. I don't know why. That is so weird. But I need to fix this so they don't stop there. Okay. So now we can re-enable autopilot there. And Same with you. Re-enable autopilot. Oh, hold on. Get rid of your path. There should be only... Oh, there's not that many trucks running right now. The game... I don't know why the paths do that. It's so weird. Oop. Okay, there you go. Now you're on your way. Don't run me over. Okay. It's been like 15 minutes fixing everything. What path is being shown here? Oh, the copper wire path. There. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you heard me speak about copper wire. Yeah, I can delete this one, but I don't think... I can't delete that one because it's full of plates and screws. That was a failed attempt at getting a truck to drop off 2 different items and then split. So basically my idea was here, with that truck station that was there, was to pull both items, or pull whatever it could out of here, go down this belt, and then a smart splitter would then split between the two. The problem was that it would get stuffed up with either plates or screws, whatever was first in line, and then the splitter would then clog up, and then the machine wouldn't be able to operate because it couldn't get... It was this one. I deleted all of it. But, yeah. So then I thought, oh, well, I'll just set the center to overflow, and then have it backfeed back into the truck station. Good idea, right? Wrong. So what ended up happening, so like plates, for instance, it gets stuffed up with plates, and then it backfeed the plates back into the truck station. Well, the problem with that was it would just keep refilling this number. Like it would go 43, 44, 43, 44, 43, 44, just back and forth, back and forth. And it would never get anywhere. So that was also a big problem. Big old problem. Ugh. So yeah, that didn't work. It looks good. It was a good idea, but it didn't work. So, yeah, we will be deleting that. As you can see, that's a smart splitter there. We tried. So, the new... Oh, I can't delete that. Oh, yeah, and that's how I set up the beams, by the way, as you can tell. So I put a beam across like that, and then put a little thing. Couldn't put one here. As you can see on this truck station, it's just, actually show you that. It's actually impossible to place a beam connector there, sadly. But yeah, so when I went to block off ports, then I just, have beam like that, and then I rotate the beam or place the beam if it was correct already. Just cross them like that. Basically in order to create the idea of a shutter, like here, leaving a little gap like that so it is like a garage door or a shutter that would roll up when you needed to use the ports. Stuff like that, just little details. Sadly, it did not pan out with this one. Yeah. Oh, as well, let me explain one more thing. So, where's a good example? So here, it's a good example. As you can see, that's a door up there. My idea was to create a space where basically the rollers of the crane, and a little box up there that holds the rollers and the power to power those rollers and stuff like that, whatever, along the track, however cranes work. They got big old steel rollers in them, usually. Something like that. And they run along the track or the beams that they're on. The doors are supposed to be open. This one is set to always be open. I will show you that. As you can see, the next option is automatic mode, which is always open. It's just before that. But when you reload the game, all the doors are closed. even if they're set to always be open. So every game, I would have to set them to always be open, so that they look like that. And yeah, every game they reset. Even though they're still at the always open option, they don't stay open. They just stay closed. So I thought, well, I'll just leave it as a minor detail. As well as creating the kind of triangle cutout for the wall for the crane to fit through type of deal, which I thought was really, really good. It actually turned out pretty well, and it's easy to do, so since we're going to delete this anyway, I'll show you how I did that, as you can already kind of see. So yeah, you'd have the walls, but you have these two walls here. They don't have a wall there. So after you get the wall on top of the door, you can come over here to walls. If I can find it, there it is. So then you kind of just gotta move your mouse around until you find it, just like there. And then we're gonna turn this on to default mode. So then we place it. Don't move the mouse, just move the scroll wheel to rotate. And there you go. And I don't know if it perfectly lines up or it's close. Oh, it's very close to lining up with the actual hatch, which is nice. So, looks pretty good, in my opinion. I like it. The door idea was supposed to be a way of giving that some room without having to do a bunch of extra steps to make it look like that. And yeah, obviously that failed, so 20 minutes. We're already 20 minutes in. Crap. Alright. I'm going to get rid of this wall here. We'll get rid of all these beams. I might set up a sink to empty out this truck station. So yeah, my next my next best plan is the central bus. So basically, like I said, we'll set up a sink for now. Let's do that real quick. Maybe we can kind of put it anywhere. It's not going to be here permanently. Good enough. Okay, and then Mark 4 belt. And then we need some power. Good enough. Go. How many tickets do we have? One. One whole ticket. Oh, I think I did spend a ticket while I was offline as well to buy something. What did I buy? I don't remember actually. It was a buildable. I know that much. We had all the walls. We had all the foundation. Oh, it was actually for the customizer. Yeah, the grip metal foundations I had bought. I remember that now. Why isn't this unloading? Oh, it is. I couldn't see the plates. There you go. Yeah, we'll just sink all those, empty out this truck station while we work on other things. So I think that'll be today. We'll figure out. I really don't have a plan, so we'll just have to work on a plan. But basically, the overall idea is going to be that we're going to place the beams down for supports, get the support structure in place, and then we're going to place a train line above those supports, so kind of like a subway train. That basically the idea is from those subway trains that go above the roads at certain points. I'm not sure what cities have those, but I'm sure if you look at above ground subway train, you might find it. But yeah, basically the train tracks are above the center of the road, and then it's got beams next to the sidewalks on the edges of the sidewalks and the edges of the roads that hold it up. And we'll place some supports in the center as well. And alongside the train tracks, either above it, right on the same level as the tracks, or just below, we'll run our main bus for all these items. So then that's going to link back to some of these buildings, like the buildings where I can't put truck stations, because for obvious reasons, this building here holds two different machines. It's going to be making beams, and it's going to be making reinforced plating. Well, the problem with truck stations is obviously you can't, at least that I see, there's no system that we can officially, or we can sensibly split off the materials to go into each machine. So that eliminates the ability to have two truck stations. So if we wanted to deliver without that, we'd have to have 4 truck stations, which ain't going to work. So we won't be doing that. So basically, I'm going to split off from the central bus plates, screws, steel piping, and concrete. So we're going to be splitting that off from the main bus to come into these machines, and that'll be the case for each machine that either has 2 machines in one building, or it has only one machine, but there's no room to put a truck station. So we will be using that method. And the train's only duty up there is to get loaded up with materials, whatever comes in to the train station. That's going to the manufacturing district, so that's where that's going to go. It's going to go to the very end of the manufacturing district to an end station, and then it's going to drop off. It's only going to have one station, one what do you call it? A crate platform or whatever. And it's just going to pick up all the materials that are from the constructor district, which is here, and it's going to take all the materials that it needs in the manufacturing district. So basically, all level 1 or level low tier, like low tier to low mid tier or whatever items, just the simple items that don't really take much, that are made here, and it's going to ship them all the way down to the end via train. And it's going to be a short line, but that's the way it be. So it's not going to have much to it, and it's all going to be over this main road here, going right down the central. Alright, so I guess let's get started, shall we? Probably going to need to move this truck at some point. Is there anything even in this beast? No. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and move it right now. We'll just park it up over here. So it's not in the way of anything. There we go. How am I doing on these beams? I could probably grab another stack. I still have these stacks from when I had that machine here. Oh yeah, that's another thing. This machine's been deleted. I cleaned these belts so that we can delete them later, because we won't be needing them. Eventually we'll get limestone via train, so we won't be needing that belt. That's why it clips through everything. So I don't care enough, because it's only temporary. I don't care enough to actually fix that from clipping. Okay, so the other thing we will be doing Oh yeah, I bought lights too. I bought street lights. So now we have street lights. The other thing we will be doing is placing some street lights. So basically my idea was, I'm going to fix these power poles. I don't know, can you chain street lights? Never actually tried. I don't usually use street lights in my builds. So this would be kind of a first for me. So if I was to say like, because this is how I want the streetlights to be, essentially, is to either be next to each other or maybe one space apart. And these can act as supports for the train station above it, but we need to have these kind of in place, or at least one of them. So I'm curious, can you... Oh, you can. It'll be weird, but you can. I don't know, maybe I'll have them spaced apart and we'll have... Oh, those are bright, actually. I'll have them spaced apart and then we'll put a power pole in between. Something like that. So we need to find the center one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. So right there. And now we need to find the center of this with a power pole. Since the power poles lock on to the center here. So I'll place it. These aren't going to be perfect, obviously. But I'm going to try. Oh, that needed to be a power pole mark too. Oh, it is. Okay. Are you sure? That's a power pole mark too? Yep, it is. Alright, good. So then maybe we do... Is that under... It's under organization. I don't know. They need a new... a new thing for those, I think. And I do like that there's arrows on these to tell you which way the power pole is going to be powered, or the way it's going to be facing. So maybe something like that. I've tried as well. I did use this once. I was kind of playing around with them. You cannot place them on top of each other. That is impossible if they're at the same level. So, yeah, basically... You know what? Actually, I might shut down the... Jeez. Wait, how is that still getting power? This is the main bus for power. Oh, it's getting power from there. Okay. All right. I'm going to remove these poles then, for now. So yeah, that should be... That's relatively close. Jeez. It's going to be loud around here all the time. So we want this. So I'm going to put a power pole down to mark the center. And then... This is going to be hard to do. Okay. Well, since that's still getting power, I don't have to worry about it. Okay, that should be in the center there. Yep, okay. But yeah, these, we'll do one block of streetlights for now. Organization, streetlights. So there. And there. Now it's time to test if these might be too close to each other. We'll see here. So yeah, I'm gonna hook to the power pole, and then from the power pole, bam. One of these. Come on, I know it's this one. Yeah, that's a bit too close, I think. So we won't be having one in the center. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind a little bit of darkness in between. Makes it look better that way, in my opinion. So, which one's the center? Alright, so there's the center. Okay, and then we just slide over. This is, okay. Then we'll place this one. Yeah, maybe these will be the center supports. Some interesting looking supports. Yeah. Okay, bam, 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 bam. Okay, and these are going to be permanent, so then we'll just hook that back up. Yeah, okay. I'm digging that. It's going to be very bright in the center, there. It's going to be very, very bright. Yeah, but I'm digging that. That looks relatively good. Okay, but there's a reason those had to be placed as well. So now, yeah, we should place the beams this way, I think. We need to figure out how tall we need to go. Okay. So there. That's too close, I think. Yeah, that's too close. Although it does look kind of cool, being stuck out of that. So I'll have to go up. Let's F this one. Get that here. I just need to figure out the height we need to go. So, 14 meters, does that say? It's kind of hard to see when it's in orange and the thing is also orange. Yeah, so 14 meters. Okay, so, yeah. Let's not get ran over. Collision avoidance. It's actually working quite well. Where is it? Right here? Yep, so 14 meters. Okay. Just get rid of that. So now we know we need to be 14 meters. Oh, jeez. Actually, I might bring these out to where there's more space here. So, like, bring them out to there. Yeah, something like that. We might do painted beams in the future, we'll see. So now we need to go... actually, we'll see what this does as well. We might turn them this way. So 14 meters. And go across. And delete that one. And go here. Turn it. This. 14 meters. Okay, we'll see if that messes with the trucks too much. But yeah, that's the basic idea. Is to put these support structures up. No, they... As long as they're driving down the middle, I don't think they'll mind too much. So yeah, we're gonna have beams at the end of each. So 14 meters. We'll have them maybe we'll have them every platform. We'll see how that looks. This is all just a test, by the way. Oops. That one's going the wrong way. So I need to be here. 15 meters. How did I do that again? Why am I doing this? Why am I like this? Why are you like this? And then beam across. Or is that going to be too many? That might be too many beams. Alright, so it looks like since that's going to have to be it's going to have to be that high. It might be that we run the main bus underneath. Let's see, so this is going to be almost 4 things wide. Which, if I remember right, these are 4 wide, aren't they? 4 foundations wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll just try to build one. That'll be easier to tell that way. Okay. So if we put this at the edge of a foundation, let's get a little closer. One, 2, 3. It's hard to tell. We stick it in there. They're 4 wide, aren't they? Am I correct in guessing this? Like if I put this at the center, they're a little over 4 wide. Maybe 4.5. I mean, maybe that'll be okay. It'll be weird, for sure. I don't know how exactly we're gonna do it that way. Or maybe we go. So let's see here. Instead of, well, maybe everyone is the best way. Oh, no, it's not, because the road's here. Try not to get ran over here. 4 meter. So facing towards the center, right? Yeah. Try not to get ran over. It's like real traffic. I think we'll get rid of those. For now. For now, we'll get rid of those. So we'll just run our beam. Just like that. We'll run the beam at the start and end of each block, or at the start and end of each one of these things, probably. Or we could do the start and end of each block, I guess. And then we could figure out where we want the beams in between. Don't worry, that electricity wire probably won't be there later. Okay, so we want the U channel to be going with the road. Gonna have to remember that. And then obviously we'll place beam connectors at each one of these. I'm gonna get rid of this one, this one, this one, and beam connector here, and here. So yeah, something like that-ish. And obviously we will probably run a beam going along as well. These are not very sturdy looking. Maybe we'll put beam feet? Beam feet? To kind of bolt them to the road. I don't know if that'll be too much detail. We'll have to see. Okay. So then where can we put beams that it would make sense? So we can't go every one. 1, 2, because that'd be 3 and 4, because that would end up here. So if we go every 2, so 1, 2, place a beam. 1, 2, place a beam. So that won't work either. So what if we place one in the middle? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, place here. 1, 2. That'd be the only way to do it. So they're on the edges. So we would place a beam here. 1, 2, 3. So we'd have a space in the middle. Excuse me. So then we'd place the beam. I think that's in the center, isn't it? Is that in the center? Looks like it is. Okay. Because we don't need these beams everywhere, obviously. For obvious reasons. So maybe something like that. Maybe. Then obviously we'll have a support in the middle for the train tracks and stuff. Or for the one monorail system. I don't know if I want to put beams out this far in the road. I want them to touch the sidewalk, but I don't know if that's possible. Say they go into the sidewalk, and they go into the sidewalk no matter which way you place it. I don't know, maybe I'll make the sidewalk slightly wider or something. Because if we want to drive these trucks through here, let's give this a little test. Oh, they can fit. They got plenty of room. Yeah, okay. That's actually quite fine. I like that. Alright. And obviously, as well, we'll pretty all this up later. So I'm probably going to do one section at a time like this. Once I come up with a plan and I get more done, I'll do the next video, which will have to be tomorrow, I think. I'm probably going to be behind on episodes for a little bit because I'm going to be very, very busy. Again, just continuing to be busy. So I'm going to try to get an episode out, or at least more than one, where we make this. And I think what I might do is once we get a plan for this and we get it set up and the way we want, I'll just make that in sections by myself, so you don't have to watch it again. Okay, so now that that is there, can I not? Oh, I just need to do this. Oh, I can't. I can't rotate it once the beams are there. The beam connectors. Interesting. I didn't know that. That you can't rotate on a beam connector. Oh, that's actually perfect. Because I want it like this. Alright. Then we can put the beam connector right back. Okay, I need to delete that one. Place this across. Wait. Yeah. We want it like that, right? Yeah. That looks good. I like that. Looking good. Okay, so how wide... the next question is, how wide are train tracks? Oh, I can actually place them on the beams. Interesting. Can we? Probably not, huh? Oh, jeez. Rail track. Oh, jeez. What is happening over there? That is nuts. I think they're as wide as this, aren't they? Or are they wider? Let's place a quick one down. Okay. So yeah, they are as wide. Alright. Okay, so that can be easily done. Oh no, you first. So then what we do, we'll place some markers here. There we go. And we'll go off of those. And I want them like that to look like rail tracks. That'll be interesting. We'll have to fill that up with foundation ice, I'm pretty sure. What is happening? The reason being we'll have to, we gotta place the train tracks. So something like that. And then, um, that shouldn't interfere with the trucks. I say shouldn't. I don't know if it actually will. Hopefully I can jump this. Nope. There we go. Okay, let's get on up here. Alright, so where are the beams at? I'm not going to be able to see, am I? Yeah, they go a little bit past. Okay. So then we'll place railway. So it'll be here or here. Will it be here? I don't know. Is that in line with these? No. So can we even get that in line? Oh, we can. Okay. Oh, don't fall off. So yeah, that's why I had to place foundations. And eventually I'll remove this. Ooh, don't fall off. Like I said, eventually, yeah, I will remove this track to put down a station here. This will be where the first station is. I'll delete all these. But it's just here as a placeholder. Just to see how this looks. Actually, don't look too bad. And then maybe we'll fill that up with big concrete pillar. Need to be able to place it sideways, but like into. No, I want it sideways. And then let's get really close to this. Hopefully we won't get ran over. So that's in the middle. Can I use this as a guide? Not really. This is going to be difficult to get this lined up where I need it. I think that's going to be okay. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Because this is, the reason I have to be so precise here is because this is going to set precedent for all future sections. So I need to get this right. Hello. That don't look too bad, I don't think. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know. I mean, I don't mind it looking like that. So something, yeah, something a bit like that. And then obviously, to cover this up, we'll go boop, boop, boop. I don't know, maybe we don't need these. I'm gonna get ran over. Okay, be careful. I'll delete most. We'll leave that one there. Yeah, maybe we don't need those. Maybe it's too much. I think it's too much. That's too much. Yeah, we don't need them. That actually looks really good. So yeah, and then get rid of these. So yeah, we'll have lights as well as a railway track going up above, and then just below we'll have we'll have the bus of belts. This is the other reason this is this wide. I mean, obviously I could put beams and just go straight down to the center, and then that'll be the supports for the track and the buses on the sides. But I was also thinking too, what if we have the bus when these belts meet up with the bus, we have the bus completely flat, just belts going all the way across up top there. I think that could look cool. So then this is just like a flat area, but it'll only be covered up by, obviously it'll only be covered up by the belts themselves. So obviously for this first one, these 4 belts will go on this side. I don't know how many belts we can fit in here, but yeah, they'll all go to this side, these will go to that side, or as it goes along. It'll just fill up the main bus. And then if we ever need to split off, that's going to be an issue. If we ever need to split off from it, I might have to think about that one. If we ever have to split off from that. Maybe I can figure out a way to clip them into each other so that having like a splitter and then having a conveyor lift clipped into it to go just below the belts and then cross over into the buildings that need it. This is still going. We're gonna put all the rest of my crap in there. I don't need any screws, so just feed all that. We're getting about 6,000 points a minute, which ain't bad. Well, that's actually pretty bad. I mean, each ticket's like, I think it's at 1.2 mil now. 1.2 million points per ticket. So, but anyway, we'll be having some fun that way. So, oh, we're way over time. This is why I don't record a lot of the building process, and I'm figuring stuff out. I mean, I like you guys to be a part of it, but man, does it get tedious sometimes, and I just ramble to myself when I'm by myself. I'm rambling to you guys now, but when I'm by myself, I ramble to myself about it. Anyway, and yeah, I end up taking hours just figuring stuff out, so this is why I don't do a lot of that, the building process on camera. I'll do some of it, especially if I find out something really cool. You know, a little hot tip to give you guys, but yeah, we'll continue building on this probably next time, because we haven't quite figured it all out yet, but yeah, that'll be next time. But that's going to be it for this one. So I hope you enjoyed, and you know, if you got any ideas, I might make this look pretty cool. Shout them out. And we'll try them. I'll give them a shot. But yeah, again, that'll be it for this one. Until next time on Satisfactory. Goodbye.